My colleague Ritu, who is now joining us with more details. So, Ritu, the BJP is saying that we have giving an assurance to the family that the culprits will be taken to task very, very soon. But I want to understand first, what is the ground situation like? We're seeing a lot of protests break out as well.
Yes, so there's a major unrest on the ground that you can see where the BJP workers, in fact, are all up in arms right now, questioning their security. They say that they've been, despite of working hard for the party every time, what is that they are getting in return is something like the Praveen's murder in a way, or previously as well, where we get to see a lot of such incident taking place from the coastal districts. So the workers, the BJP workers are all up in arms now demanding their security. But you see the family members on the other side who are grieving for the loss now, and they are in fact are also angry now. Remember, the family members are also saying that they don't want any leaders. In fact, what they want is the justice is only thing that they are demanding, because in the morning you saw the family members who had said that despite of even after so many hours of the whole incident, no BJP senior leaders or none of them came and visited the family members in the morning. They have all turned up post after in fact a later point. So that's something that the family members are all angry, but there's a major unrest that we're getting to see on the ground. And you see few of them all resigning from the BJP Yuva Mocha. But all this is a major loss for the BJP party, because even despite of such incidents being reported from the coastal district, it is seen that how come the police had failed to anticipate of what might take place next, or how did this even occur, because previously too in all that incident that have occurred from the coastal district has some sort of a pattern.
Okay.
And why did not the police in fact be able to track such pattern this time too? So this is another major incident in the coastal district, that from the coastal district, that has been reported. But as you see, the protesters are all up in arms right now and have been demanding in the justice. But on the other side, the investigation is also on, as the case has also been registered. CM Baswaraj Bommai himself clearly stating that this seems to be a pre-planned
Yeah.
crime. But law and order situation is in place right now, and CM is also requesting people
Hmm.
to maintain peace, and says that whoever has done this will be nabbed immediately, because this incident where it had
Yeah, and the Chief
happened
Minister,
is
C.T. Ravi,
very
and
close.
Home Minister currently in a huddle as well. But Ritu, I'll just request you to stay on with us. Our colleague Harish is also now joining us on the broadcast. Harish, just recap for our viewers. One, what happened? What led to Praveen being hacked to death? And secondly, what is the initial investigation suggesting? What is the reason behind what has played out?
Well, information coming in from the investigating sources suggests that this could be a retaliatory murder that's taken place. On the 19th, one Masood was attacked, and he succumbed to his injuries on the 21st. And he is from Kasargod, and this is now being seen as a retaliatory attack for that killing that happened in on 19th. And we also understand that there are 6 teams that are on this job right now. 2 teams on the ground at the Kerala-Karnataka border, with some very specific leads being pursued by these 2 teams. There are other teams that are right now gathering technical evidence as well. But police saying that the primary area of interest is a retaliatory attack is what is being pursued now in terms of investigation. They will also talk to the family in a bit once the last rites of Praveen is concluded. But information now suggests that the police have a concrete lead, and they have taken 15 people into detention for questioning. Out of them, 5 are said to be locals, and they're also closely coordinating with their counterparts in Kerala, which suggests that there are elements from Kerala who were part of this attack and who are now being identified and pursued as well.
So, Harish, I also quickly want to talk to you about the area where this hacking has taken place. This entire area, as far as the border, the coastline between Karnataka and Kerala is concerned, over 100 such incidents, communally sensitive incidents, have taken place just in 2021. So, we're understanding this is the highest in 4 years. What is the reason that we're seeing such an increased activity for these incidents in this specific area?
Well, especially the belt of Dakshina Kannada and Mangaluru along the coast of Karnataka has been communally sensitive for a few decades now. In post Babri Masjid, it's been a sensitive area, and we've seen communal incidents happening here. And we've seen over the last decade or so political killings taking place because it's an area where the BJP is strong. It's BJP's bastion, but also it's one of the areas where you have other pro-Islamic political parties also having some sort of a standing, whether it's a CPI or PFI. So both groups vying for local support there, leading to multiple political killings. Over the last few years, there have been killings on the issue of cow slaughter, there have been killings on the issue of temple and various other such communal issues. And largely, we've seen this being at a very local level. We've seen groups there in particular town or villages clashing and then killings happening, then a retaliatory killing happening a few weeks later. As Ritu rightly pointed out, there is a pattern to it.
Yeah.
And that's why one wonders on why the police failed to anticipate this kind of a retaliatory killing happening, and whether there was any sort of a intelligence failure is also the question. But the police right now focusing on two things. One is the investigation. Second, on ensuring that his last rites can be carried out smoothly and there is no law and order issue in Bellary town. We've already seen emotions running high.
Yeah.
Two senior ministers of this government get out. The state BJP president facing embarrassment with his own party workers asking him to go away and saying that you have cheated us, you haven't stood with us, you haven't ensured our security. So the BJP under pressure here on the law and order count and on account of not protecting some of their own.
Okay, Harish and Ritu, we leave the conversation there. Keep tracking those developments for us. Let me bring in our guests who are joining us this